Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Buccaneers Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Bucks content, so be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy it. Bucks fans, we got great news. We know we're waiting a decision by Tom Brady. I've already listed all the reasons why he definitely will be coming back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll discuss it later on in the video, but Gronk came out here and said Tom Brady would pick the Bucks over the Raiders if he plays in 2023, and this is what we've been spewing for at least a week now. Now, if you guys know, I cover the NFL, and on my main channel I made a Raiders video and I was talking about why Tom Brady will not come to the AFC West to go up against Patrick Mahomes twice a year, Russell Wilson twice a year, Justin Herbert twice a year, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. The list goes on and on and on. And I got all these comments from these pissed off Raiders fans saying, you really don't think competitor Tom Brady is afraid of some competition? Well, no, it's not necessarily that. It's his ex-wife Giselle lives in Miami. His kids live in Miami. He is 46 years old in August. He just made the playoffs with a home football game at 8-9. Why would he leave a division where you're by your kids? You just made the playoffs with probably, this might be the worst season of Tom Brady's career as far as the total team goes, but he's played for a very long time, so one of the worst, at least, teams he's ever been a part of. And that kind of makes it sound a little bit desperate. The potential is there. They just need to tweak a couple of things. They need to tool a couple of things. Why would he leave a division where Andy Dalton's a starting quarterback? Like, no disrespect to Andy, but it's a lot different in the NFC than it is the AFC. And at 46 years old, coming off a divorce, it just doesn't make any sense to me why he would leave Tampa Bay to go to a team like Las Vegas. I definitely don't see him leaving a team to go to like the Jets. So family plays a big part in everybody's life, especially Tom Brady. We know that. And I just don't see any case for why he would leave Tampa Bay. So to me, it's two options. And I think Gronk would agree with this statement. Tom Brady will either retire or be back as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And I think the Buccaneers made the perfect pitch by getting rid of Byron Leftwich, something an offensive coordinator has never been fired in Tom Brady's career. And they're going to need to retool it. They're going to need to retweak it. You guys have seen the clips. It's all over social media. Tom Brady, especially in that Carolina game, that one went very viral, where he's trying to hype up his team. He's trying to get them in the right mindset, trying to get some energy going, and nobody was doing anything. So, yeah, things need to change 100%. He just went 8-9. Tom Brady coming off I don't think it was a good year. 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 4,700 yards, 90.7 rating. Maybe the stats at face value aren't that bad, but we all saw the games. It wasn't working. Tom Brady was pissed off with the level of execution and the level of preparation by his coaching staff. So what's happening? They're firing almost double-digit coaches on the team. And I think that is the proper move. These are kind of like almost the leftover pieces from Bruce Arians. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Todd Bowles, but I'll give him another year. But things need to change. Now, keep in mind, your offensive line is healthy, or hopefully it's going to be healthy. And that goes a very long way. But I think all of us were not big fans of the personnel on this team when it was all said and done. I think the Buccaneers are going to need to let some players go. They're going to need to make some difficult decisions, and I think it could start with a cat named Leo Fournette. 189 carries, 668 yards, only 3 rushing touchdowns. He did have a good season receiving the ball, but I want to get younger. I want to get faster. You can't come in dead last in every single rushing statistic and expect your offense to be lethal. I got a great comment from somebody a couple of days ago on my last Bucks video saying, we were so slow, and the offense, and a lot of you guys have been saying the same thing, the offense was not creative in the slightest way. So I don't put too much of this onto Tom Brady. These receivers couldn't get separation. These receivers were injured. These offensive line was injured. The tight ends were injured. Everybody was just injured at every point in the season. Some guy comes back, another guy goes down. Some guy comes back, another guy goes down. So they're going to have to make difficult decisions. Leo, for me, is not really a difficult decision. You save a bunch of money. I don't think he'll be back in a Buccaneer uniform next year. Tom Brady, it's going to be his 24th season if he does come back to Tampa Bay. Now, if he throws a curveball and doesn't come back, or if he decides to retire, things change completely. Now, you guys know I'm a big fan of Kyle Trask, but I have a hard time believing they'd hand the keys over to him. We'll deal with that situation when it comes. That's not necessarily the purpose of today's video. So, maybe Gronk comes back. I have a hard time believing Gronk comes back with Tom Brady as well. But I do think it was good to hear Gronk kind of put it out into words like, yeah, if he comes back, he will choose Tampa Bay over Las Vegas. And Las Vegas, according to everybody else, was like hit the preferred destination, and that was the spot he was going to go to. So I don't see that happening. Now, when we take a look at even this Buccaneers team, I think in general, a lot of decisions on offense need to be made. I expect them to build nicely through the draft, continue to find players who are ready to go. I do think that nobody's name, both offensively and defensively, should be, held on to 100%. Basically, everyone's on the table for the right price, obviously. I genuinely think that. Mike Evans didn't have the best year, kind of came alive there at the end. Chris Godwin didn't have the best year, kind of came alive at certain points of the season. Mike Evans is Mr. Reliable. I'm not saying they should get rid of or they need to get rid of a cat named Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, but what I am saying is I think they should be open to any possibility, and they should just see what else is out there in the waters. I love Julio Jones. I absolutely love him. He's had a great NFL career. He did what he could do for Tampa. We kind of knew heading into the season that he's going to be a lot more of a red zone guy, a lot more of a decoy, a lot more of a third down receiver. Unfortunately for Julio, he couldn't really stay healthy. He couldn't really get in a groove at any point in the season. Started, I guess, nicely, but that was just, the good games were few and far between. So, as much as I love guys like Julio and Leo, I want to get younger. I want to get faster. I want to get stronger. I want to get more athletic. Because youth, a 23-year-old wide receiver stud coming out of college or in his first or second year or is entering free agency in his prime at 25, 26, that's going to be so much more reliable health-wise than a 33 soon-to-be, literally a month away from now, 34 Julio Jones. No disrespect to Julio, but, I love vets. I get it, reliable vets. They bring something nice on the team side, the experience side, the mentorship side. But this team's got to get younger. They got to get faster. They got to get more athletic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And I think Tom Brady is going to be back. So let me know what you guys are thinking. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bucs content. Peace.